It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Bucs and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night primetime.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know, preseason game was what we were preparing for. There was a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season. And I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to Play in live, full contact, full competitive against another opponent. You don't get a lot of those opportunities nowadays in practice, and both these coaches want to take advantage of this opportunity here today.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles, and there's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 6. That is Ferguson in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, first down and more. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Smith now to throw on first down. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Tampa. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball is out. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams. A first down throw for Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who is injured. You hope against hope. You're in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give for McCaffrey running right. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Make no mistake about it, Mike, even though these games might not mean a lot in the grand scheme of things, they certainly matter when it comes to the evaluation of these rosters. You just can't replicate these situations of live reps in practice. So what do coaches do? They give guys a little bit of taste in the preseason games. Can you separate yourself from the rest of the pack? I'm excited to see who steps up, who makes a case to snatch one of these roster spots over these next couple hours.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here's 3rd and 7. From out of the gun, he'll throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. That is Ferguson in motion. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is caught, and he's in. Jake Ferguson.
Unlock line.
Buccaneers. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Let's go now.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Cooper going in motion. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night.
Let's go. Check out.
Now, faking the give. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Tight end motioning left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Okay, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken in at the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Bucs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st down is Smith. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. That is Ferguson in motion. A run here with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. That's complete to Metcalf. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Finds an alley to the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Williams in motion. Smith to throw on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
But all the time he could, but he finally is taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. 3rd down, 3 to go. Slot man in motion right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Bills. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw is Smith. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 2nd down, Smith. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Wisconsin. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll try the right side this time, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll look to pick up the pace. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Cooper. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to... Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we are at halftime in this preseason matchup. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Roster spots are going to be won or lost depending on these next 2 quarters. So let's get back to it, as I'll hand it back over to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one. one's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Williams. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. It's another run here for Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set, go.
They run over center with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. His throw left side is complete.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs.
Cougar 19. Go.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Slot receiver headed right. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Bills go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. On the handoff, it's Davis. Looking to move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The tight end motioning left here. They'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Cooper going in motion. The drive begins with a run by Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now, faking the give. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This will be returnable from his own 15. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. The hold closes quickly. He'll three.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup.
Got it. Ready?
Second and 7.
Here we go. Sack.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now, a give to Davis. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll go again with Davis. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. Set up the wide receiver screen with Cooper. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 35 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
A run on 1st and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Carney now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Going to return this from the 10. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Right back to the air following that pick 6. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosions.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He pulls it in around the 5. And This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will add one more onto their big lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll drop to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set, go.
That's caught downfield by Cooper. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Couldn't take the chance. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. A couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around, so at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So it's a win here for the Bills. As we move closer to the regular season, we'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September. And that'll do it for my partner, Gregos. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.